it's poured. We were on the wire to get our canes in, and we actually missed one here, but I'm gonna try and wet set them. I think we've got a little bit of time. If not, we will drill and epoxy set the cane. Either way, really happy to get this poured today. I didn't think we'd be able to weather-wise, but quite gray. And here comes Kelsey. She's got some poly, and we'll get this tarped in before it rains. We are pretty lucky here on the island. You know, we know our concrete supplier personally. It's not just a phone number you call, and it's not unusual for, you know, the owner to either be driving the truck or just randomly show up. And that's a good thing, because other places we couldn't have called like mid-morning and said, hey, can we get concrete, and have concrete today. So there are bonuses sometimes. Doesn't always work, but it's nice when it does. There we go. No hammers will be ruined in the making of this video. Why don't you beat on the concrete with your hammer, Tegan?
The cat's paw is cheaper than the hammer.
Exactly. Buy expensive tools, you want to look after them. Anyways, off to a really good start here this morning. Always a big fan of that laser. So my snap line, which essentially will be my X axis, if you will. Everything will come off basically this corner. So this line will be any measurement that's like front back. I'll be using this particular line to come off of. And when we snap this line, anything that is left, right, we're going to gauge that off of. But I've said it for a long time. If you can only get one laser, that's it. You'll see as we go through this, we used it to square up very quickly. Now, of course, I did measure the diagonals when we were done. We wanted to make sure it's, you know, accurate. It is an electronic device, and it can go out of whack from time to time, so you got to check it. But as soon as we get the cleat on, I'll have some of these ready to go, and we've already got some rebar bent ahead. It's going to be a good day. So this is our pretty good garage, and while it will not necessarily be high performance, it's definitely going to be functional, and it's going to be durable. I am actually standing in what will be our client's workshop, and a quick hop over here, and I'm in his storage garage. So it's not a massive building by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a fun build, and Jaron, our newest member on the crew, is going to get a really nice quick education, not just in footings, but in ICF as well. So this is Jaron's first time working with ICF, and Jaron has just learned, oh, pull that in one, right there, or he's about to learn. Our horizontal courses of rebar get staggered inside and outside as we go up every row. That way, when we drop our vertical bar in, it gets trapped between the two rows. So now, Jaron, you have no excuse when we put the vertical rebar in, you know where it goes. So, part of the giant Lego program here with Big Girl. Strip that out there. You can take the time and undo the elastic band, but most people just rip that out. And lock's good. That's it. Corner. Alternate the corners as you're stacking them up. Yep. So go ahead, get a couple corners on, and I'll be back in a minute. little mini meltdown for a second. Not really. But I couldn't find the long nut driver for these Zevlers. I'm pretty sure they're Zevlers. Anyways, Fab-Form Industries makes these. They make short work of leveling up your ICF. But I remembered when I was at Atlas, I bought the Klein flip socket something or other swivel adapter, but love these things. Can't remember the actual name, but I've had one for a while, wore one out. Technically I broke it, but that's doing stuff you're not supposed to do. Otherwise I'd probably still have it. Anyways, problem solved. These things are super handy. The guys are starting to get things leveled up. We're using the Zevlers today to speed up the leveling process.
More. Yep.
Good. Oh, hair more. There you are. Jaron and Tegan were able to run around this entire foundation, and I know it's not a very big foundation, but took them less than 20 minutes to level up the entire foundation. I mean, we're not done, but we've got some work to do still. Less than 20 minutes, all perfectly bubble, and we're ready to put our final courses on. So that's pretty cool. So if you're looking for a really cool time saver and you do a lot of ICF, this is an option. Well, not exactly a sunny day, and well, we're here for a change. I won't call it a mistake, but because that's not really the case. You know, this was well designed. There was a lot of thought put into this. That means we got to take a few things apart. Fortunately, there's a stacking joint right about there somewhere. So stacking joint over, we'll haul that off, extend the footing out. Hopefully we can put everything back together. We'll see what happens. Well, not perfect, but I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours later, we're almost back to where we needed to be. I know Gina took this kind of personally. I know she thought that this was a mistake that she should have caught sooner, but it's caught before it's a super serious mistake. All this block can be completely reused. There's a stacking joint right there, so not quite, but we can almost pick this section up and set it down over here and infill back the stacking joint. But hey, what's that old saying? If you hit the right month in construction, you're doing well. Something like that. I forget what it is, but yeah. Fortunately, when Gina was out here on Friday and we were going over some layout issues that I had, I asked a question that made her ask a question, and she got on the phone to a client, and we caught it before it was a really big mistake. Anyways, thank you to our local concrete supplier. The Griffins are excellent. They brought us concrete on a Saturday. You don't get that type of service everywhere. Basically, we screwed up. Didn't ask the right question, but bright side, we caught it before it became a really big mistake. Well, not horrible. We're back on track, and that's the important thing. We'll see where we're at in the next couple hours, but right now I think we'll take a little lunch break.